Hi folks, welcome back to my channel. Alrighty, yeah, oh my god, I actually decided to go ahead and finish those, two books, I'll Be Alone for Christmas and The Winter Visitor, because I had like 2-3 chapters left in those books, and I was like, heck with it. Alright, so welcome back to another video where I talk about what I've read today, actually this morning. So I'm going to make it quick because I got to eat breakfast and then do my other stuff and then leave. So, yeah. Alright, so I'm doing the 12, the X-Max thing, that like one story for each of the 12s. You know the one I'm talking about. Oh man, what people come up with when they're doing their thing. All right, so this one is Six Geese a Laying, and this is about I think it's really weird. I just read the dang freaking story, and I don't even. Anyways, this is my life personally. Anyways. So in this one, there's a dinner party going on, and there's some relatives, there's a couple people that, our character kind of thinks that she knows, and the rest are total strangers. And all it is just a dinner party with a bunch of people, with 6 geese. Nothing more. I do not know why I am still reading this book, but, yeah, I'm just like, weird. Yeah, so, it's not even scary. It's not even a scary book. It's not even a scary book. This book will officially end on Christmas, so we will all very be happy about that. Alright. Then the 25 Gifts of Terror. So this one is about a woman who commits suicide after she goes up to the mountains with her friend at a cabin, and it starts off with that, but it's mainly about the widower, and he's spent, I believe, 2 years in therapy, and literally he's losing his mind in this story. He's losing his mind. It feels Christmassy. It feels wintry, which is great, better than the last one. And you kind of are like, what the hell? Like, you're just like, this man's losing his mind. He's like, oh, there's eyes everywhere, and I'm like, oh no. If I have a nightmare about eyes, I'll blame this book for it. And basically, just that's all I can say is, and then he just goes up to the dang freaking mountains, and it's like, okay. Then I bought A Haunted Christmas Tree Farm, day 19. This chapter consists of the wife thinking that the guy that's setting up in bed is her husband. Turns out to be the ghost, telling her to go back to sleep. She freaks the fuck out, which I don't blame her. I would freak out too if I was turned over on my bed and I saw my dead mother. I'd just freak out. I would really freak out. I like, and then here comes Roger, who apparently couldn't sleep. He had to go down and get a cookie. Really? Wow. That's your first desire at whatever time in the morning you need a cookie? I guess your cookies are good. I would not know. Alright, then I finished I'll Be Alone for Christmas, and I am going to tell you, this woman fucking fought for, like, oh my god. So, I finished this book, and my brain was just blown away, like, oh my god. So, it turns out it turns out that the three people that make up the Dum-Dums is the manor owner. There's like a white mansion up on the hill. Her son, who never moved out of his mommy's house, and the guy's girlfriend. Like, why would you date a guy that has not left his mommy's house? I don't know. These three psychos kill visitors. And so their belief is that Romy, that's her name, Romy is going to be like all the other people they've killed. She turns out to have a lot of spit, a lot of fire, and a lot of determination not to be the, 25th victim. At least I'm thinking 24 people died so far. The police are still up in the mountains looking for all the other dead bodies. This woman not only fights, but she finds creative ways to fucking kill these people. Like, she hangs this one, the girlfriend, like, by the neck, and she, of course, does what bodies do when their owners leave their body. She manages to get upper hand on the sadistic owner of the manor, and she shoots her with, guess what? Her son's gun. And she basically plows something right through his eyeball, right into his brain. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I loved it. It was an awesome book. And and she's laying there, and the thing is, like, so she's looking for a space heater. She knows these two dumb nuts could not have possibly survived in this freezing cold weather without fucking heat. So she finds them. One works, and that's how she survives the rest of the night with 3 dead bodies. Finally, the roads are cleared, the police show up, and that's when they all discover that the unsuspecting lady on the hill is a psychotic serial killer. Gotta love it. And they're still looking for the dead bodies, but, even though this woman's got trauma and post-traumatic stress disorder, she does feel a gigantic sense of relief that she could help these poor families get closure. So it was a beautiful book. Beautiful book. Especially what happened to the 3 dumbasses. And then, The Winter Visitor. I have never in my life encountered a psycho family like this one. It isn't like it's either they're killing people, they going off themselves, or they hide the murdering part of the thing. So you remember way back in the beginning of the book, I told you that they found this dead woman's body? Oh yeah, we find out at the end of the book who that dead woman is. So, the grandmother discovered that her cheating husband had fathered a daughter, and that's who she put in the will. Well, they assume that they're not being overheard. What does this little idiotic young man do named Kit? He overhears what Granny is going to do. He tells George what Granny is going to do and that Granny's got a new will. All these 4 men are greedy. They have lived such a privileged and rich life. The idea of losing all that money and their home to a supposed housemaid just sets them all off. Like, or at least it does with George. George turns around and confronts the aunt and first of all, doesn't want to believe this woman is his aunt. Nope. No way. There's no way this woman's his aunt. What does he do to her? He kills her. He kills her over a fucking will and money and what happens? What happens is his wife has no clue, apparently no clue, that her husband is a murderer. So what does Granny do, thinking, Granny offs herself. She commits suicide. And because they have a confession in writing, they're like, yeah, Granny did it. So what does Claire do? Claire manages to get the new will conveniently gone, so that the will that's presented to the Scottish court is the only will that they will honor. So the Porcupine Sanctuary doesn't get a dime of money they were supposed to get. The charities don't get nothing they were promised. Claire and her sons get everything. They literally have murdered their way to inheritance. And then Hamish is the one who says to Claire, oh, by the way, we found a dead body in the lock. It's a young woman. And Claire's like, oh, and Claire's like, pretends to be shocked. And now they have to do damage control, because if it comes back, and it will come back, because the police don't care about rich people, when it comes back that this dead woman is blood related to the Cycle family, they're going to find out about the will. And yeah, trust me guys, never murder people, because the bodies are always found, and sometimes it's found by a guy on a boat. Anyways, 5 stars on The Winter Visitor, 5 stars I'll Be Alone for Christmas. Absolutely, they're better than the other ones. Trust me on that. They're better. Alright, that's my video. So tomorrow I'm just doing the two Advent books and the 12 Days of X-Max. Alright, I'll see you guys around. Bye.